That is not me. That is massive.
That's actually amazing.
I think that the green is possibly a tad unnecessary.
I mean, it looks disgusting, doesn't it?
Yummy!
Oh my gosh, they're so vibrant. Look at that. That is like neon coloured.
Oh, ugh. Oh, that is bizarre. That is so weird.
Hello everybody, it's Barry here. Hope you are well, wherever you are in the world. Well, speaking of where you are in the world, I am in America. I am in Florida. I'm in a villa on holiday with my family, and they have said, yes, Barry, you may do a very bodged video on your phone. I'm really sorry for the pro setup here. It's quite pixelated. I've got a banana for a tripod to use to hold the camera up mostly. So I might freehand and do a little tour today, because this is part 2 of the taste test. I got 6 items on the last one, including some spam, which was very surprising indeed. Do check that one out. And there's, of course, we're doing 6 again and a bonus one for Patreon again at the end. So 6 more foods that I was like, not really necessarily like, ugh, but more I was like walking around. And is it just me? You walk around an international supermarket and you're like, oh my gosh, it probably is just me. But I just could have spent absolutely hours in there. I was just like, this is amazing. But I picked another 6 of my favorites. And the really interesting thing is, if you are seeing this video, that means that the general feedback was that you wanted to see a follow-up. If not, this is just for my Patreon folks. So without further ado, let's get on with 6 more quirky foods that I found in an American supermarket that an American would probably be like, yeah, that's completely normal.
First one is very on brand, YouTube brand that is. This is Mr. Beast does these Feastable things, but these are cookies, all right? Peanut butter, chocolate chip cookies that are plant-based and gluten-free. I nearly got the chocolate, but you can get some of it in the UK anyway. So let's open, these smell amazing already. Oh my gosh. Ooh. And they actually feel slightly moist.
It feels like really damp in my hand. I can't explain it. It's like, it should be like a dog biscuit. You are a dog biscuit, I promise you. It looks crunchy, but that is delicate and soft and sort of squidgy. It's almost like people have been like a dog, like Boston the dog has been like, these dog treats should be reserved for humans, we will allow it. Mr. Beast has done an incredible job there. I don't think he's necessarily in the factory. I think he's quite busy making these, but it's just gone from that. I was expecting from that packaging to be sort of like dry and hard and crispy and just be like, ah. But that's got this subtle, I want to sort of say it's like a damp cookie, but it sort of works. That is a good start.
Should I go get full?
All right, it's time for number 2. This is a moon pie. I've never tried one of these, but I think moon pies are typically like chocolate. This is a banana moon pie. Oh, it's a mini one. Oh, wow. So they might be smaller and healthier for me. A moon pie. The original marshmallow sandwich. 110 calories for a pie. I don't know why, but I thought it'd actually be more than that.
Here we go. But I've realised when I'm over here, like mini is not, look, that is not mini. That is massive. Oh my word. Bit weird, clinging to the teeth a bit. But that's all right. But just a little bit too gummy. Toothpaste bananas. That's what I'm going to call them.
This cream's going to flop over the
So on the last one, we did some cereal that was vanilla spice Cheerios. And they had so many different cereals. And I decided to get like a little portion pot. So they are apple and cinnamon flavoured like cereal. This is just like a travel pot, I guess. I guess people commute to work and just nibble out of these. Wow, that smells like pumpkin spice. Let's milk it up.
From the amazing American fridge with the massive milk carton. Look at those colourings on there, like specks, like red shards. I don't know what that is. Hopefully it's not chili. It's probably maybe cinnamon.
Oh, crunch.
That's actually amazing. At the end, just got this very gentle cinnamon wave. In terms of that versus the Cheerios,
I think I like that. I like the colours in it. I think that the green is possibly a tad unnecessary.
but that is cheeky, and I could definitely eat the rest of that right now. This next one's a bit weird. Well, it is to me anyway. That is Arnold Palmer on there, who I think is a famous golfer, because that's him teeing off on, and this is light. So whether it's just alcohol, I don't think it is, but half and half, iced tea, which is very popular here, mixed with lemonade. And I thought, that's amazing. Not only because, I don't know, I found that quite intriguing, because it's like actually in a gigantic can, and it was only 89 cents, which must mean it was, I don't know, it could be terrible. So let's try it.
Ooh, definitely iced tea coloured.
In fact, if anything, it looks a little bit murky. Yeah, I mean, I feel like this could actually be beer. Oh, that's really nice. It's not fizzy. The lemonade, I was kind of expecting the lemonade like in back home is extremely carbonated. Here, you don't tend to get carbonated lemonade, which I think traditionally isn't what it normally is supposed to be anyway. That is a really still, murky, I mean, it looks disgusting, doesn't it? You horrible looking thing. But it's mellow, it's subtle. There's a little lemon taste to it that is probably, bizarrely, out of everything, and maybe more reassuringly, the favourite thing I've had so far. And I don't know why. Much, much better than a Twinkie latte. 5% juice, 95% dirt, probably.
All right, we got 2 more left, and we're going to finish with cheesy stuff, which, as you know, I hate cheese. Now, I've been told about Cheetos for so long, like the flaming hot ones, okay? Now, this isn't the actual traditional typical ones. These are ones with limon, which is actually a lime in certain countries. I think that's how they call it. It's not a lemon, they just changed it I from the E, with the cheetah blasting lemon onto the flaming hot Cheeto.
Oh my gosh, they're so vibrant. Look at that. Wow, that is like neon coloured.
Now, people have been saying to me for ages, Barry, you've got to get some flaming hot Cheetos, and I think you can get them in the UK in some places. You can certainly order them online, but I always wanted to get them properly from here. But then I saw these ones. So, how hot are they? Oh, that's a nice heat. I am getting that lime flavour though, so maybe that's making it more subtle. Everyone was like raving about these being like, they're like really hot. And to be fair, I don't think they are. I'm sure there's much worse ones out there. Actually, to be fair, I don't mind that. I feel like if you've had these, can you let me know if the actual ones without the lime are stronger? Because people were telling me to do these like coated in chicken and stuff like that, all these different like viral recipes in the air fryer, just as an alternative coating to give it some punch, and I could see how it could, but I'm kind of like that heat there, I don't know, just didn't do it for me.
What do you think?
I thought they weren't hot, but they are.
How are you finding them hot? All right, last but by no means least, and we will do a bonus little quick house tour thing at the end if you want. This is something that I saw. I was like, is this going to be a thing, or is it just the name of a brand? I don't know, but then it took me down a route where I had to buy its sidekick. So check this out. This is something called chicken in a biscuit. So I'm hoping that these are chicken flavored crackers. 160 calories per 12 crackers, so not too bad, but you turn it over, boom, easy cheese, spray cheese. We've got to serve it with those. And I got some. Oh my gosh.
Ooh, I don't know if that is supposed to be chicken. It tastes like it could be, but I don't hate it. That's okay. Right. How do I use this? Do I get a... Ugh. Look at this. Okay. Oh my gosh.
I'm trying to spiral it. Oh, this is so weird. Go away. I mean, it doesn't quite look like that, does it? But we'll take it.
Ugh. It's got a tail on it. Oh, look at that. Look at that. That is so bizarre. Right, here we go. You can always tell you're going to enjoy something when you have to grit your teeth before biting into it. Oh, that is bizarre. That is so weird. I don't like that taste of the cheese there. I thought I might because it said American cheese. They did a few different flavours on the bottle. You could kind of like tile your wall with that. Look at that. Look. That's bizarre.
So there we go, folks. Another 6 American snacks that I tried. I think in terms of food, the Mr. Beast cookies were my favourite. I think the flaming Cheetos were kind of disappointing. The cheese chicken cracker things, I don't think I want to try those again. I mean, but I will generally. I imagine that a food house where you tile your walls in cheese. I think my favorite one though was the 89 cents lemonade iced tea. I actually kind of want to make my own homemade one of these. I will be doing a video. In fact, if you haven't seen it already, I went to Olive Garden. We're always told to do Olive Garden breadsticks, and I tried them. Oh my gosh. I mean, effectively like massive buttery baguettes.
Amazing.
Boy, we'll be doing those. So we'll do a quick little house tour as I close down this video. Ciao for now. You have a big larder thing. This is big. An American toaster, Barry. Stay away. We've got a funky little swimming pool with a whale that we've kind of tried to ride on, but it's the size of the pool. In America, they have tables. An unnecessarily large clock. An unnecessarily large mirror. They have unnecessarily big bathrooms. They've got real animals. Look, that's a, oh my gosh. That is a very excited gecko. In America, they don't have garages. They turn their garages into games rooms. I really want to touch that. And their washing machines, you can look down from the top. That's pretty cool. And they've got a digital doorbell, which... Yeah, I forgot the number, so I think that concludes the house tour. Oh, 600 calories! Why the heck does that taste of something British? I can't tell you how much this next one is going to blow your mind. Honestly, I think I'm about to get very, very fat indeed. Hello everybody, guess where I am? Yes, I am in good old America, specifically Florida. I'm here on holiday and I've managed to find a little bit of time to go into an American supermarket. I found some American foods that I'm like, oh my gosh, that sounds amazing, that I'm going to try for your viewing pleasure now. First item is some vanilla spice Cheerios. They also had pumpkin spice ones. Let's try these out. The angle is going to change probably all the time. This is being supported by some bananas on the counter. Oh, they smell like ice cream. Oh my gosh. We've got this massive milk carton, so here we go. They're not bad. I'm actually quite disappointed by that. Tastes like crunchy ice cream. The one thing I do like about American fridges, that sounds a bit weird, over British ones, you have like ice and water, like on tap, like literally on tap. I think the British equivalent of this would be like like a tea bag, a tea dispenser. That's so good. Second one, cookie dough Twix. Oh my gosh. So there is no caramel in it. Is it actually still a Twix? Let's find out. So these are like Diddy. I couldn't really find the big versions of them, but that's fine because I'm going to eat a lot of food and it's all about that portion control. So there we go. That is a distinct lack of like caramel in there at all, isn't it? Surely. That is just cream and biscuit. I don't know if I'm gonna like this. And it's so hot, my hands are actually starting to melt the chocolate, so we better go. I feel like this camera's getting lower and lower. I want to say stonking. I don't think I've said stonking in America since I've been here. That is stonking. It tastes like it's got caramel in it though. That is actually out of this world. Now this is where I do this, and like it turns out that these are already in the UK anyway. But I think there's something interesting about getting it from actual America. I've not seen them, and that is extremely good. And that was 150 calories. Right. From the fridge, I have just got this. Twinkies iced latte drink. So milky coffee, but a distinctly Twinkie flavour one. Really annoying lids. Twinkie flavoured latte. And I'm not drinking that much because, oh my gosh. Okay. 600 calories. Here we go. Why is this angle so horrendous? Why have I got a drink like this? Ooh, that's really, really weird. It tastes like dirty milk. Oh, I don't want to keep drinking it because I'm just literally drinking pure milky sugar. Now I'm not getting any Twinkie at all. I'm absolutely gutted about that. I love how it says artificially flavoured. Yes, that's right, because you can't really get a Twinkie from the ground as far as I know, or grow one in your garden. Yeah, dirty milk. You're getting the coffee vibes, and that's actually quite a strong latte. And I don't hate it, by all means, but I want to see more Twinkie.
As you know, this is not my first rodeo. I have been to America before. In fact, particularly in the New England area, Boston, which is actually, some people say, why did you call your dog Boston? And that is because I first met a pug in New England, in Boston. Its name was Fritz. It was crazy. Little white thing that used to run around and jump in the owner's swimming pool. And I always said, whenever I get a pug, I would call it Boston. There's these things in Boston called a Boston cream donut. Check this out.
These are Pop-Tarts, but particularly a Boston cream donut flavour. Naturally and artificially flavoured, which is good. But that here is what a Boston cream donut looks like. And they're blooming amazing.
I'm not going to toast it. You know what I'm like with an American toaster? I'm in America, let's not do that. You've got like your chocolate covered bit on it. Okay, standard as far. Break into it. It's very thin. Oh, it's got the custard in it. Oh, what the heck was that? I thought there was an alarm going off. Ooh. This is like the movie Scream. Hang on. Look at that detail. That, I mean, a Pop-Tart is actually quite thin typically, but over here they've kind of puffed it out a little bit, and actually that is an actual Boston donut. You got to feel for it a little bit. You know, they're not skimping on it. If that was in the UK, that would literally be like as thin as a piece of paper, I think. I mean, it's still thin, but you've got the cream there. All right, let's try this. That tastes like something, and I can't. It tastes like something British. Why the heck does that taste of something British? It tastes like a British jam tart. I'm 100%, not a strawberry one, but they used to do like lemon ones. I don't know why, but it tastes just like that. I don't hate it whatsoever, but that is a really strange combination. I was not expecting that. I was wanting that, a little bit of chocolate punch. There's not too much on there, but that custardiness in there to really flow with it. Oh my word. That's bizarre. And I'm really scared about like who just rang me. Like it could just be, is that security? Are you opening American treats and are you being kind to our country? It's a little bit weird. Disappointed by the latte. Jam tart here, but this one, oh yeah, I think I'm gonna love. I'm not gonna show you the pool, but they've got this really cool thing. If you press this button, you can open this sliding door for like 10 seconds. And if you don't press that button again, and there's one either side, an alarm will go off. And that is basically to stop people like me drowning in a pool, or like for toddlers, which is like, I think it's actually a legal requirement. And like they come and test it regularly. Like if you, if that alarm goes off after a certain minute, like the security will come in or something. That is genius. We don't need that in the UK. Although I would probably need it in the shower when I'm like singing power ballads. Philly cheesesteak Pringles. Look at that. And if you're wondering, the British bloke for me straight away was like, are the tubs bigger or smaller in America? They are actually the same, but the Pringles might be bigger. We'll have to find out now. And by the way, I bloomin' love a cheesesteak. They are one of my most favorite things in the whole world. Ooh. Oh no, they're about the same size. They have got slightly smaller. Shrinkflation is even happening in America. Yeah. That's, at first I was like, oh, and then all of a sudden a wave of actual cheese. There's even like a taste of bread in there came, and then there was another bit of cheese, and then it took me, it was a bit like a roller coaster here in Florida, particularly the Slinky ride in Toy Story Land, right? You got to check that out. That's really deceptively fun. It just took me right back. Horrible at first, then straight to Steak Town, little bit of bread, bit more cheese, and then the steak and the bread to finish it off. Again, 150 calories per serving, and a serving is 6 of these. For me, it tastes a little bit like a cheesesteak, but not perfection. That was okay, but if I was blindfolded and had to guess what that was, I probably wouldn't know. So the last one is a little bit of a nostalgic thing, and if only my friend Stuart was here. I mean, I did see him the other day. But I can't tell you how much this next one is going to blow your mind. Honestly, like this is amazing. I'm totally on brand right now. What could this be, folks? Oh, let's have a look. Jalapeno spam. And look at it. Can you see? It looks like a load of peas
shoved in some Spam sticks. If only Stuart was here, but no, that clip that you just saw was us in a Star Wars cafe of some kind. I don't know where I was. There was no DeLoreans, but look, he would be very proud of this. So let's have a taste. Deary me.
Let's see if you guys can see it before I can. Oh my gosh, that was quite dangerous. How is that looking? Oh my goodness. Oh, you still smell the same, Spam. We've traveled a long way. Oh my good. Oh, it looks ill.
That looks. What's that? Is that jelly? Oh my gosh! Look at that thing. Oh, and you can see the little jalapeno pieces.
Ugh. It's a mushy cat food texture. Am I getting heat? I'm not. I am a little bit. Oh. Has that, it actually tastes different. I feel like the processing of it it doesn't feel as like completely, I'm sure this is not right, it could be even worse. It feels like there's something a bit more to it. It's okay.
And that is where it ends. Do you know what? I saw that and I was like, I don't know if this is a wind up. Am I in some sort of weird mirage? Is this a dream? But no, I don't know what it is.
I think because there's slightly less Spam in this, that might be why I like it. So there we go, folks.
That is 6 things that we've had. The Cheerios, which were okay, they needed a little bit more vanilla. The Twix, which had a surprising amount of discreet. I think they even said that it had caramel on there, so it was still a Twix. That was good and more vanilla-y, as we said, than the Cheerios. The Twinkie was okay. It could have just had like a little bit more milk. The Pop-Tarts were good, but tasted like jam tarts, which I guess is still in the tart family tree. The cheesesteak took me on a roller coaster of flavour, and of course the jalapeno Spam, which was bizarrely like they had a bacon one as well, and I'm sure they had something else. So there we go then, folks. Please don't do any comments where like, I don't really like the video quality, the lighting is bad, it's a different kitchen, there's no Homer cardboard cutout, and where is the dog? Well, you probably know the answer to all of that. I was just here and I wanted to just show this to you. It's kind of like, you know, it's my holiday, right? I don't get to have a holiday very often. And as many of the patrons have been saying, I should be just chilling out. But here I am. And if you do like this, I have got another one that we will post. But if not, of course, we'll just give that just to Patreon too. And if you're wondering where Boston is, he's actually at the in-laws, sleeping, getting fed very well. Not Pringles cheesesteaks, well, maybe. And certainly not jalapeno Spam, but I believe he does get fed very well there. But that Spam really did catch me out. The most disappointing one for me being, though, that Twinkie drink. Still, I'm not going to be importing that. I don't think I will. So I hope you enjoyed the video, folks. I am going to just dust myself down, eat some more treats now for the follow-up video, which I say, if you want to see it, do let me know down below. And of course, let me know down below if there's any interesting snacks, treats, drinks. I could have done about 30 videos. I had to be quite selective, and I was putting stuff back going, oh yeah, but this. Hey, it's just a bit of fun. And maybe if you like this, I'll come out to America again with my camera and hire an Airbnb and just go to town and just basically come back 30 stone heavier. I need to book free flight seats on the plane. Cheers, guys.